Well, when we were in spring training, well, first of all, I assume you're talking about the catching situation,
Yes.
because the pitching situation, we just need to get a 13th pitcher here. And so Walden had been pitching well, but it's a situation where we needed to get a 13th pitcher. Um, I really, in spring training and our catching, we had a split camp on what move we were going to make. Um, we debated it long and hard. Finally decided to go in this direction because it actually is finally my decision. It ended up being a spot where we also thought we might get Leon through waivers, which we did, so we could have some depth. But then as we got here at this point, really, there's only one move you can make, and it's with Swihart if you're going to replace him. And so for us, we just figured we wanted to bring Leon up to handle our pitching staff. He's really good at it. And so we're in a position, that's what we decided to do.
Do you think you guys maybe underestimated at all kind of Sandy's value to the pitching staff?
I can't say that. I don't think we underestimated it. And I by no means is my saying that we're putting this on Blake, because, it's just our guys haven't pitched very well. There's a combination of factors, but we just felt that this time was better to bring up a guy, more of a veteran type pitcher to handle a veteran starting pitching staff. So that's what we decided to do.
Do you see Sandy being the primary catcher now?
I don't necessarily think that, because I don't think he's that type of guy. I think he'll probably split time, but having a veteran catcher on the staff helps overall combination. Just when they converse about things, talk about things, but how he puts the lineup in is really something Alex has to answer.
What was the conversation with Blake like?
It was tough. We called him in last night to my room, Alex and I did. Tough. He's been part of the organization for a long time. He's a good person. We like him a lot. He understood. I'm sure that he wants to come back and get an opportunity somewhere else. But we thank him for everything that he did for us throughout the years, and told him I'd be in touch with him, because technically we designated him for assignment technically today, because that's when we purchased Sandy's contract. And so we have a week until now, and kind of ran through all the different possibilities with him and to explain it to him.
Dave, are you guys suggesting that the performance of the pitchers thus far is attributable to the catcher?
No, that's what I just said. I just said that there were a lot of different factors involved, but we just wanted to bring a veteran catcher up. But no, there's a lot of different factors involved. Pitchers have not been throwing the ball extremely well at this point.
What are some of the other factors behind the pitchers?
Well, I can't answer the factors behind it. I can just tell you, you'd have to ask others that are that, but I just say that for us, some of the starters just really haven't been throwing well on a consistent basis. So we'll see. We took them out of the gate slow. Price threw better last time. Rodriguez threw better last time. We're hoping our starters continue to build on that.
As an organization, would you rethink the spring training plan where you brought him along so slowly?
That's really not it. This isn't the time we would talk about that. That would be something we would discuss at a later time internally.
When did you start talking about making this move?
Well, really, it really was decided yesterday after the game. And so what ended up happening is yesterday we had a delay flying due to weather. So I was downstairs talking to Alex about a couple different things about we had made the Walden move, and we were talking about different things. So why don't you just bring the coaching staff together in the conference room? So we brought him in there, and we just talked about our club for probably an hour and a half about a lot of different things. And this is one of the moves that we discussed with a couple other just thought processes about our team and trying to get straightened out and what we could do. And so this was one of the things of a number of things that we talked about. But that's when the decision was made.
Dave, what was different about now as opposed to maybe last year, where you carried Swihart all season and he requested a trade and whatnot?
Well, we really don't have, this year with PD being back, Brock's coming back soon. Right now we're carrying 13 pitchers. Even if Brock comes back relatively soon and our roster doesn't change, we're going to have to go back to 12. We really are in a spot the way we're going right now. We'd prefer to carry 13. So we really just a difficult spot to carry him. We just don't have room really to carry another guy.
Do you feel like there might have been a better market to move him? Either last year or a couple of years prior had this decision been made earlier?
That answer is no, because I know there's been all type of rumors, but we've had conversations for a lengthy period about potentially moving Blake, going back to last spring training. And the answer to that would be no.
Dave, you just mentioned trying to straighten things out. What is your level of concern about the overall team performance?
Well, I'm concerned because we haven't played well. But I'm not overly concerned because it's early in the season and I've been through this where you go through streaks with clubs. I mean, really, when you start looking at our club, you say, well, what facet of your club is playing really well? And we're not really playing very well anywhere. So our starting pitching hasn't been very good. Our defense hasn't been overly good. Our hitting hasn't been like it's capable of being. So we just have had a tough start, really, is what it comes down to. So I've seen these things happen before. I've been with clubs. Ron Renicky, we were talking yesterday, said, I think it was with a club that was 6-19 that won a world championship back in Anaheim. And I was a club that was 16-24 that won 99 games. So, but yeah, you got to shake out of it. You just can't keep playing like this, and I don't think we will. But yeah, I'm concerned until we start playing better.
Last year, so much of it was you versus the Yankees back and forth, really, until that August series. You haven't seen Tampa yet, but
No.
with the start they're off to, do you think it'll be even tougher this year, given how good they seem to be?
Well, they have a good club.
Yeah.
I've never did. They won 90 games last
Sure.
year, and I think they're a better club this year. I don't know if they're better or not. We really haven't. We're just starting off, but they've got some good players and a good team. And you know what? I know it does look like that, but when you're in a spot like this, the biggest concern I have is our club and playing well. And if we play well, then we'll worry about other things. But if we play the way we are playing now, it won't really make much difference.
Yeah.
So we need to straighten that out, and then we'll kind of go from there. But sure, Tampa Bay's a contender. I don't think there's any question about that.
Dave, in previous years, you guys never really committed to Blake as a catcher. Why did you feel this year would be different?
Well, we never really said even this year we were going to commit to him 100%. I mean, we had Vasquez. Really, Vasquez was our number one guy coming into it. It's hard, I mean, really what Blake needs at this point, and we did commit to him in 2015 and then at the end of 2015 when I was here. 2016 he didn't start off real well. Then he's been hurt. So we really felt that at this point that he would get some catching time, which he has. But the reality of the situation is that he really, for his own development, probably needs to go out and play more than what we can give him, to handle the staff, to all the nuances of the game, all the things that he needs to do. And we like him a lot. But it's just right now, we think Sandy Leon's a better fit for us.
There was a really strong group of people that wanted Sandy out of camp in the organization.
Well, in our conversations, I mean, we have had a split camp on it, sure. We're the split camp. Which is, we disagree on a lot of different things. But sure, a lot of people wanted Sandy, sure. I mean, we as we told you all along, we like Sandy a lot. We know what his strengths are, which is handling the pitching staff. He brings a lot of intangibles to a club. The way he handles his staff, the comfort zone there in that regard. And so, it's a decision we decide to make at this point. But again, I'm not saying that that's the sole factor that we struggle, but I think it'll help us. And I think when you have a club, when I say that's struggling in a lot of different areas, which we are, which a lot of times clubs do, you try to fix little things at a time. And for us, okay, we try to get a little bit better defensively behind the plate and a little comfort zone there with the starting staff working with them. And I think our starting pitchers have started to show some improvement with Rodriguez and Price in the games that they threw. We really, yesterday was an unusual situation. It was really a bullpen day. So we're hoping that continues. And I think our offense will get going. I think they're a good offense. Just haven't done it so far.
Is there any point where any pitchers came to you guys and requested this?
No.
How much do you think Chris, in particular, just because he's been so comfortable with Sandy, can benefit from having him?
I cannot answer that question as well as on-field staff can do that. I mean, the people know that he has a great comfort zone there. I mean, I know that part of it, but to say how much more, I really can't say that.
And how would you assess